Alright, what's up everybody? So right now, I'm actually about to roll a J, and then we're going to get back to work. I was having some problems with my VTX. The video, whenever I'd crash, would like cut out and fade out. And I'm pretty sure it's this connector right here. It's just like it was finagled up in something. So I need to find a better way to secure it. Then once I do that, we're going to do some PID tuning. So yeah, let's, hold on, I lost my tray here. Tray. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Here we go. And so to be honest here, I don't know like a whole lot about PID tuning, so this is kind of like a learning experience for me as well. So don't expect any like solid knowledge out of me today. We're just I'm just kind of fucking around with the PID values, and we're gonna see what happens and how it reacts, and I'm gonna try and get a nice like lockdown feeling, and see if I can get like something I really like. So we'll see. I don't know. I don't really know what's gonna happen. Like worst case, I don't hate mine right now. I just wanted to add some expo, but I figure I should see if I can make it any better. We'll I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Let me just finish with this. All right. Boom. All right, cool. Let me grab an ashtray. I'll be right back. All right. And move the light around here somewhere. All right. Let's get to work on tuning around these PIDs. So yeah. I gotta figure out what's going on with this VTX. I want to like secure it better so it stops cutting out whenever I. It's literally like whenever I tap anything at all, it cuts out. So we'll see. All right. So the problem is this little thing right here. It's not getting like a, it's not secured great. Wait a second, let's move some stuff up here. All right. Yeah, so I don't know if I need to. It's supposed to come out of the other side, or come out of the back. I think I'm gonna try making it come out of the. I'm gonna switch it so that it comes out of the back, and we'll see if that makes it any better. Smoke my eyes. Unscrew. 2 screws. Alright, so we're going to take, so you can see, just popping this little VTX out. Where did that little screw just go? Oh, haha. Alright. So yeah, we're just going to pop this VTX out. I'm going to swap the sides here. So we're going to have this come out of the back. No, it's definitely not supposed to do that because this is 100% supposed to. Well, actually, I guess I know exactly how it's supposed to go by where the button is. I'm guessing this is supposed to go like this. So that this is as close to its little hole as possible. Let's get this through here. Such a pain in the ass to try and get this thing through the little hole. First I should straighten it out. That would definitely help. There we go. It did help quite a bit. Okay, so I'm guessing it's supposed to go like this. Maybe like this. No. That would not make sense. It's got to be like this, that this thing is supposed to go. And like, it's definitely right. I guess though here pretty much is coming out of the back now, and I can make it come out of the back. Here, I'll show you. I'm just gonna kind of tuck this under. Get rid of some of the slack. And boom. Now it is coming out of the back. I know you can't really see, it doesn't focus well. But there you go. Uh-oh. I hear my dog freaking out. I think I also hear drunk idiots walking around. I apologize if the barking is hurting everyone's ears. I hear drunk idiots. Alright, that's one screw. There's supposed to be a third screw in here too, that I'm missing. I need to find, I'm sure I have something that I can use to replace it, because I really shouldn't leave screws out. That's probably causing a lot of vibration and might also be a good part of what's going wrong here. So we'll see. We're gonna get this all back together. I'll get this out. I'm gonna go clean it up a little bit. Alright. So you see now, got it all screwed in. But yeah, there's a third screw. I have a bunch of spares actually here. So let's see what I have. These are, I think these ones are small enough that they'll work. Let's see these little black ones. It's for the frame, but I believe they're the same or close enough at least. Let's see. It might be too long. It's like I think these ones are a lot shorter, but let's see what happens. Nope, there we go. Works perfect. Ah, perfect. Alright, so now that's nice and secured. Camera's not going to go anywhere. Clean that camera up a little bit while I got it out here. Alright. Perfect. Uh-oh. My jib went out. I let my jib go out. That's not good. So I was about to swap the frame on this because the right screw kept like popping out on it and not staying in place, but I don't think the frame actually has anything really wrong with it. I think it's just maybe that's broken. I think it just wasn't secured and it was vibrating a lot and it was causing problems. We'll see if it keeps happening. We can always. I have another frame here that we can always swap. Whoop. All right. Now, problem now is I have a lot less room to work with, but that's kind of the point. Put that into place. And I believe should be able to just tuck that back there. Boom. So it's nice and flush. No problem at all. Alright. So, screw this back piece in. Yeah. I forgot this back piece is a little broken. It's not broken, it's just it's bent a little bit. Sit back a little more than it should. Just have to line it up. Alright. There we go. I'm just going to start that. I'm going to do the same with these side ones. I'm just going to get them started. And then once they're good and started, we will come through and tighten them. Oh yes, I forgot about my transmitter cable here. I need to run this. I usually just, what I do here is I'll run it up and out through the camera, the hole where the camera is, just to get it out from, when it's underneath that VTX, like how the default, how it comes, I don't know if it's just me, but I get garbage range. Yeah, I get garbage range when it's defaulted and it's like underneath the VTX there like that. It's not good for me. It does not work. So we're gonna pull that out like we do. Alright. Line these up. Alright. One more. That's not the right screw. I need to order some more frames. I'm getting low. I only have this one left, then I'm all out of extra frames. I'm just going to stick this in this bag. Yeah, so I lost a couple of these screws today. Oops, either of those are right. Because they keep popping out. Ooh, I don't know if I have. This might cause a problem. I don't know that I have the right screw. I don't think these are the right ones. I don't think they're long enough, and I think they're just going to instantly pop out. But let's see what happens here. And I lost them in like shag carpets, so there's kind of no hope for those. Yeah, I think this is really close. Shit. Alright, hold on. Try this one more time. If it doesn't work, we'll figure something out. Alright, so it catches a little, but that's not good. We're gonna take that out. Alright. So let me just double check that I do not have any of the right screws. These are all the short ones. So I'm wondering if these ones will work. I believe they should. It's for these like top plates. They're pretty much the same thing. It's just more that like the tiny whoop style where it's an exposed camera. I'm pretty sure this will work though. Let's see. It's just silver, so we're gonna have one that's silver, but I don't really care. Sorry, I need a light to line this up. There we go. Much better. All right. So now let's tighten all these down. Alright, those should all be good. Alright, let's I want to fly this bitch. Yeah, really quick, I know this is like super boring for everyone watching, but really quickly I want to lose these screws. If I don't get control of this now. Just all these loose screws. Loose screws and grommets. We're going to OCD out, put this back together properly. I got everything in the right order. Alright. Here we go. So we're going to fly this thing and see how it goes. Alright. So first, let me turn on my little fly station here. There we go. Grab my headset. Turn this. You know what? I'm going to put on this too because I feel like it. The battery is flying. Oh. Hey there, door. Alright. Let's get to it. Hopefully it didn't change channels on us. I don't think so. I don't think I touched it while it was on. Alright, so let's see. No, we get this game. Hold on. I will fix it. Alright. Give it the good old scan. Cover this up so the glare gets removed. Alright. Boom. Alright, let's give this thing its test flight. Alright, that was pretty nice. That was not bad. But the first thing I want to do is we're going to plug it in a beta flight here. And I am going to turn up, I'm going to add expo. I want to add a little expo, make it a little squishier in the middle. And then we will go from there. Just give me 1 second. It's just me, so it doesn't matter. But just give 1 second. All right. So let us disconnect the battery. That's gonna shut off. All right, we're gonna go back into working view. So I'm gonna plug it into Betaflight really quickly. And the first thing we're doing, sorry, I know I already said this, but there was a little gap there. All right, let me log in my PC. So unfortunately, the other PC, I don't really have a. So I have this going on OS X, and I couldn't really get Betaflight working on OS X on the new machines with the only USB-C ports because it's a pain in the ass. So I'm still using my old Windows PC for Betaflight, but what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go in, and I'm going to perfect. All right, so I'm going to go into my PID tuning, and the first thing I'm going to do is let's see, RC Expo. All right, so I'm going to add 0.07. We're going to save. All right, now we're going to disconnect. We're going to fly this thing. And we're going to see how it goes. All right, so let me switch back to view here. All right, so let's fly the loop now and see how that works. So it should be now much squishier in the middle. Yeah, I mean, it does feel like considerably easier to control in the middle of the stick. I feel like going into here is going to be much easier now. Controlling it. Yeah, oh yeah. So, like, that's great. It is, I'm going to leave this because it is much better, I think. In the middle of the stick, I have a lot. It's just a lot more squishy now. My battery's dying. Alright, that's a dead battery. So we're going to go get it, and we're going to pull this battery out. Alright. So now, actually, you know what I'll do? So that you can see my PIDs, I'm just going to switch this desktop cam to look at Betaflight. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm just going to fix this up right now. But I'm going to have this point at Betaflight so you can see like my PIDs. This is probably going to be really shitty. Hold on, let me figure this out really quickly. Alright, sorry, I know this is like not optimum and like a really shitty way to show you my PIDs and my tuning, but this is how we're going to show you this. Alright, so I'm going to disconnect the whoop. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm just going to turn up P. Go to the battery. Alright, got all my batteries here. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to plug this in. So we're plugged in now. And we're going to connect. Oh, it was already connecting. I have auto connect on. I shouldn't have touched anything. Alright, so connected. Now, so I turned, I had 0 RC Expo before, and that was adding 0.07. I think it made it a lot better. I'm going to leave it there, though. Like, I liked that a lot. I really liked how squishy it was. Now, the only other change I've made is I turned my super rate up to 0.84 on the roll and pitch, and that made my max velocity per second 1250. I might turn it down. I'm going to go 8.2. So I'm going to turn that down a little bit here, and we're going to save. But then the first thing I'm going to do is on my roll axis, I'm going to turn P here up to like 45. And we're going to save. The other thing I wanted to do is, where's the configuration? Want to turn the accelerometer off and the barometer off. Gyro, I'm going to put it 2. PID frequency at 1. We're going to turn off motor stop. Motor PWM speed separate from PID speed. That's fine. Alright, so we're going to save and reboot. Alright. Huh, why did it not connect again automatically? That's weird. Alright, so now we're going to turn that off. We're going to switch back to the flying view, and I'm going to fly it again. We're going to see how it works. So the key here is I'm going to do some flip or some rolls, and we're going to try doing rolls and just see how it goes since we turned that up. Oh. Be careful, my transmitter cable came out into my view there, as you could probably see. Alright, so let's try it out. Oh, that was a bad one. Alright, let me go grab it. Alright, let's try this again. Still getting used to these new PIDs. Alright, so the one that I actually got there, this did feel much better than normal. It had like 0 bounce. There we go. That was great. Yeah, no, that was that was considerably better than normal. Alright, so we're just going to whip around for a second. Alright, so I am very happy with how that just flew. So we're going to turn it up even more and go from there. Alright, so let's disconnect this battery. Problem is I keep flying on batteries. What I should be doing is just like rolling, testing it out, and calling it a day, and then trying out some more. Alright, so hold on. Alright, so we're going to plug this in again. Should auto-connect, connecting. Alright, so now we're going to go to PID tuning, and I'm going to turn that up to 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Actually, I'm gonna jack it right up to 58. The same as the roll axis. Yeah, let's save that. Alright. Now we can disconnect. And let's take it for another spin. Put that battery in. Ooh, gotta be more careful. Alright, let's try this. Ooh, that had a ton of bounce. Maybe it's just the battery though. It very well could just be the battery. Yeah, I think it is just the battery. Let me change it out for the first one. Alright. Got a fresh battery in there now. Let's try it out. Alright. Alright, so I think that was too high. That seemed to be too high. It seemed to me like when we turned it up that high, it started giving me like a lot of, I didn't have a lot of snapback. So let's switch this back over here. I'm going to plug it back into Betaflight, and we're just going to put it back to where it was before. And I'm going to see, just like confirm that it's better when I switch it back to where it was before. Alright, so we're going to go to our PID tuning. So I turned it up a lot. I turned it up to 58, so we're going to put it back to like 46. Then we're going to save. Disconnect. Alright. Now, let's get back to flying. Battery back in here. Alright, I'm going to go stand out there while I fly it, so you're not going to be able to hear me. You'll see me through the camera's point of view, though, so I'll be out here. So that was much better, but something I noticed there is that it did seem like one of my motors is starting to knock and make some noise, and my battery times are getting kind of low, which would make a lot of sense if it's overcompensating for one of my motors being fucked up. So I'm going to plug in and spin the motors individually here, and we're going to see how they sound in Betaflight, because I want to see if that is potentially a problem here. So let me light this jib back up. We're going to go back. We're going to plug this back in. I do have other motors, so it's not a big deal if one of my motors is bad. A, they're very cheap. Boot motors are super cheap. And B, I have extras like here, so we can swap them out right now. I don't know if I've... So these are the 19.6K kV, or 19.6K kV. Super insane, they're called, boot motors, and they're really good. I've had them on for like a month now. I just reviewed them on Amazon. They're like one of the first things I ever reviewed because they were so great. But yeah, so if one of them's, I don't have any more super insane ones, but I have some insane ones and like some of the ones below it around here too. I actually have to find, I swear I have way more root parts that are in that box, but I'll look. Alright, so we're going to spin these motors up. Motors, I understand. Oh, I just realized that I'm gonna need that battery. I want to spin the motors up. So plug it in. Alright, so let's see here. So one of them, yeah, it does kind of sound knocky. Let's see. That sounds fun. Sounds fun. 3 sounds fun. Actually, they all sound fine individually. Alright, no, I don't think a motor's bad. I think everything's fine. Race transponder. I've never seen this before. See if there's anything else I want to do while we're in here. Let's see if I can give you guys more data flight. I know it's like super shitty image. I'm so sorry. Alright, let's see. X quad, brushed, 1600, motor stop. I feel like this thing's getting a little hot too, so maybe I should give it a second to chill out. Turn that off. Yeah, one thing I did want to see here is if the battery stuff works. Huh, that's pretty cool. Just out of curiosity, I want to see if I'm just really curious if this battery is going to show any differently if I turn it on. Yeah, it does. Yeah, so I'm just, you can see it like on the ground. It's at 3.3 right now. I'm wondering what's going to happen. Alright, we know that works. Now they kill it at 3.6 because it's not pulling shit. Alright, so I don't know. I see people say to raise your roll and pitch, but I'm gonna try lowering pitch as well, since it seemed to work so well lowering the yow, or lowering roll. Alright, so let's see here. Switch back to flying. We get a 4. I guess, yeah, that was a 3.3. Well, I mean, let's try and do a roll on it and just see what happens. I'm guessing that there's not going to be much power left on this battery after I just messed around with it like that. We'll see. We will see what happens. Oh, man, my trim was a little off. Alright. And away we go. Not a lot of, yeah, I got no battery. All right, we're gonna rip one actual pack on it that low. All right, so yeah, so since we changed the setting, I want to give it like one actual pack. So, ooh, and this, so I'm switching out here in case you can't see. Hold on, let me switch to just me. So I'm using on this one the Crazy Pony battery. Crazy Pony 260 milliamp 3.8 volt. So we're gonna use this bad boy on this one. Those other batteries you just saw me running are these other Wolf Whoop 260 milliamp 4.35 volt. 5 volts. Huh, wait a second. I didn't realize. Oh, 3.8. Okay, yeah. Both the same. 3.8. 4.35. So, yeah, same battery. I'm sure they're just same battery, different packaging. Right, let's fly this thing around. All right, that was great. I did get a few. I got a few really good ones there on that pack. One thing I noticed too that I kind of completely spaced on before is that we did get the problem with the VTX fixed. Now, whenever I crash, it doesn't just completely shit itself like it was before. So that's good. For right now, though, I'm gonna take 1 second, take a little break. I'll just walk my dog real quick and let this Whoop cool down. Then I'll be right back and we will mess around and fly around some more. Alright, let's see. All right, I'm back. All right, let's do this shit. Where did I put the batteries? There we go. Found them. All right, let's fly. I'm gonna walk off cam so I can fly around the whole house. So I just said to myself, I need to check and make sure that this thing, the screws haven't popped out yet, and one of them is literally like mid pop out, about to be lost. But we caught it luckily, so I'm gonna fix it and hopefully, I don't know, we'll see. I gotta figure out why it keeps happening. That's the problem here. I'm gonna figure out the root of the issue. Seems like the other side though, where I swapped it out for the other type of screw, seems to be much better. So maybe this one pops out again, I'll just swap it out with that type. We'll call it a day. Nice and in there. Alright, it's on there good now. Put this battery back in. Alright, let's get back to flying. Alright. But there was some good pack ripping. Alright, so let me see how many I have dead now. Let's see if I have enough to... Yeah, so I want to see if I have enough to start charging. 1, 2... Alright, so I'm just going to plug these in, charge them. Since I now have 6 that are used. Alright, we'll plug this in. Alright, time to rip another pack. Going back to the bullfoot packs. Woof whoop. Alright. Let us rip it. Man, these pack lights are getting really short. It's making me wonder if like a motor is fucked up or something. I might swap these motors out really quick just to try it. Shut everything down here. Alright. So we're going to swap these motors out. I know I have... Alright, so let's see. I have... Yeah, let me swap this camera back. Alright, put the light back on. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna swap these motors out and see if that makes any bit of a difference. Because I feel like it's like the battery life's so short because one of these motors is bad and it's overcompensating or something like that. I don't know. It's also making this weird noise. We're just gonna swap them out just to make sure. That was a pretty clean flight. I wasn't like flipping or rolling too crazy or anything. So, alright. Alright, so first I guess let's find my other motors. So I know there's 4 in here that were on the other one. I know I have more than just this. The root motors around here somewhere. So I have these 4, but I'm pretty sure, let me look for a second, I'm pretty sure I have some like brand new Whoop motors around here somewhere. Check my parts drawers. Sorry about that. Alright, I'm telling you, somewhere around here I have more Whoop motors, because I know I ordered like a few. I ordered like every different type, and I never used a few of them. The question is just, what did I do with them? Oh, they're right here. Alright, so here's all my other Whoop parts. I was gonna say, I know I have like one of these other containers on this shelf that has Whoop parts in it. Here we go. And I know I have some brand new, never broken in motors. ESCs, UTX, Velcro. Alright, so let's see. So those are the stock ones that came in that room. I don't want to use those. It definitely did drop. Very good. I definitely dropped one of the top birds from that pair, but whatever, I don't really care. I'm selling that drone anyways because it sucks. Alright, they're both definitely used. So, I'm trying to look at which ones look like they're in better condition. These ones actually look like they're in pretty damn good condition. So we're going to use these. Alright. And I need a prop removal tool, which is right here. I think I'm going to put the dual blade props back on it as well. And we'll see how they do. Alright. those. Alright, let me get you looking at the loop here. Pull this battery out. Put it in my bad battery pile. Not bad batteries, just used batteries, I suppose is the better word. I'm sure this is still tight. Right. So, first we're going to take both these. I'm going to take all these old motors out. And you can see how I wrap my stuff around the little X frame here. Don't ask. So the first step, we're just going to unplug all of them. Take off this little extra frame here. Right. Get that one. Last one. Alright, so we untwisted them. So now I can pull this little frame off. It's like a little spare guard. I love these things. I have a bunch of them. I like never crack loop frames since I started buying these carbon fiber little guards here. They're really cheap too. Alright, so now that we've done that, alright, so first we're gonna do these bad boys. So I tend to just push them up from the bottom. It should come up, and then I grab the top with the pliers and just give them a little twist. You shouldn't have to like really pull or twist hard. They should come out pretty easily. Alright, get the new one in there. Slide it in. And then we're going to put our props on. I believe the colors were reversed. Yeah. As I said, I believe the colors are reversed in these ones. I'm like, I want to do red where the pink ones were, and pink where the red ones were. Alright, let's get rid of this one. This is a nice opportunity to like inspect the frame too, and make sure nothing's breaking or about to break, because if they are, like these hands are about to break, we'll probably find out. We're trying to pull them out. Alright, let's take this one. And the key here is just, if you're using those X frames like I do, is to make sure that you come through with the wire on the inside, as you can see, on the inside. So you don't want it coming out of the back here, you want it coming out of the inside, the front. Or else you're going to have to take it out and re-thread it, and it's going to be a pain in your ass. You're going to regret doing it. Alright, slide that back on. So yeah, I'm switching to some dual props too. These are like makeshift homemade dual props. I have some real ones on the way from China, but they're not here yet. Alright, so we just pull off these little props. That prop is a little damaged. I probably shouldn't have saved those, but whatever. And push these out. I'm just going to do these now that we've done them one at a time. I'm just going to do them both at the same time. Because you guys know. You get the idea by now. You know what you're doing. So grab. Put your fingers in the middle of these three here. Twist and pull. Boom. Out. Same thing here. Oh, fun fact, I also just found out they make 2500 kV, or 25,000 kV motors. So I ordered some of those today, actually, and they'll be here very soon, or well, soon-ish. And we're going to try them out and review them and see what happens. Alright, let's get that on there. And last one. Right. Now, what I do here, so now they're all there. Take my X frame, my little frame brace here. I don't know what you actually call them. I'll try and get all of these towards the middle. Well, actually, I guess we'll plug them in first. It's easier to plug them in now before the brace is in. Oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. We don't do that. I'm an idiot. So, yeah, we're going to start putting the brace on. So you just slide it over, and you can see, like, there's a little hole in the... Whoops. But it's on the inside, there's, like, a little gap for the cable to slide through, the wire. So just make sure you match that up nice. You shouldn't have any problems sliding them on. That's the only time, like if it's snug or it's giving you a pain in the ass, check that, because that's probably what it is. That's generally the problem. Try and kind of level all these out. I want them all like right around the same area. This one's not right. Should sit pretty close to flat. Alright. Oh, why did this just fly? Did not mean to do that. Alright. So now, what I do, and this is how I wire these up, is I wrap them around this frame brace like this. And this is the best way I've found for, like, I just never have to mess with these and nothing happens. Got a little exposed wire there, that's not good. Yeah, so when I do it like this, they never get, like, snagged on anything, or they don't really have any room to fuck up, which is wonderful. I have not had any issues since I started doing this. Yeah, this is the only pain in the ass part, is they're very tiny, so they can be a real pain in the ass to get them in when there's not a lot of room that you're working with. But you can use these little tweezers, pliers, they're like tiny little pliers. They can kind of help, but yeah, see here, you see they're like, don't really do much. You gotta kind of just get your fingers in there. There we go. Alright, first one. One down, 3 to go. Alright, so, boom, wrap up this one. So again, I just like wrap it like twice around the frame. The brace, I don't know what you actually like call it, the brace here, the like support beam, just so that there's no slack. And most people just like twist them up and leave them kind of hanging there, which is what I used to do. But then I'd constantly have problems with them just getting snagged on things, and like they're just way too exposed, and I did not like it. OCD about it, so I do not like having to make infield repairs, at least not with wires. I don't mind if it's something easy. Just getting these other ones out of the way. And so yeah, now you can see like these two are the top two there. You can see how I have them wrapped around. Sorry, I know it like doesn't focus for shit. You can see how I have them wrapped around like that. So we're just going to do the same thing with these other two. Wrap them around. Yep. All right. Plugged in, and last one. Last and most certainly, please, just kidding, please don't fry on me. So normally I would break these motors in first thing, but these are already broken in. I guess I'm gonna get one spin on these ones. Yeah, so these ones were already in my quad for like a couple days before I got my new flight controller in. So they've just been sitting, but they have been broken in previously, so on another route, so I am not going to break them in. Normally I would every time. Alright. Go. All right, sweet. So now, do a little line of sight here. And just make sure it's still good. Video feed should be right up. Plug this in. All right, we have video. Transmitter, so I'm just going to line of sight it for a second. Make sure all is well. Then I'll strap my headset on and we will fly it. Alright, we're good. Just wanted to make sure everything was on properly. Alright, bitches. Let's fly. Well, first let's get this damn receiver antenna out of the way. Alright, now let's fly. Whoops. Alright, let's try this again. Well, that was fun. I don't know why I never thought to fly the Reaper in the mirror before and take a look at it that way. I don't know why I never thought to do that before. But we're gonna just give this thing a second to cool off, and then I'm gonna rip another pack. Seems like that didn't really solve any battery problems. This connector might be no good, which I have others, so that's no problem. We can swap it really easily if that is the problem, so we'll see, but I don't know. I just don't know. Maybe I'm getting average flight times. I don't know. We will see. All right, so let's fly. Flying. Grab another battery. We need one of the crazy pony batteries this time instead of the wolf whoops. Dun, 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 dun. Boom. All right, let's rip it. Oh, we're upside down. Oh, we lost her. Whoop me down. Last two packs. No. Kinda! Stop! Alright, we got one more fully charged battery. Screen's about to die. So we're gonna rip this last pack. Then I'm gonna charge everything up, turn this off. One last pack to rule them all. Try to cool down for a second. Alright, that's all the packs. Everything's dying. I need to charge. Thanks for watching. Peace.